I have to brush my teeth. I'll be right back. I gotta brush my teeth. Sorry, had to brush my teeth. um, so much better. Don't worry, I got a layout for this. Good otherwise? Yeah, that looks good. Sorry, YouTube chat. It won't be on the screen, but I can pull up your chat on my phone so I can still acknowledge. Yeah, I bet you every Naughty Dog game we've ever played, there's dialogue we've never heard of. You can say that for any game, but still. Anywho. So again, normally these state of plays are usually what? What are they? They're usually like 30 to 40 minutes. This one's going to be over an hour. So hopefully they pull out the big guns here. Hopefully. Always got to check the mic levels. Would be good. Oh. Silly me. What we got here? AM. Thank you for 46-month resub. And Koopa. Holy cow. 107-month resub. God damn. Thank you very much. And Alex, thank you for 55-month resub. I don't know what's rumored and what's not. I just don't know. Last of Us, thank you for 2-year resub. I think that's Liam. Liam, thank you for a 2-year resub. I swear if half of this is anime, I am literally going to crash out. I will get in my car and run it into a light pole. I hope Santa Monica is here. Yeah, I'll keep it on auto. No, it's on 720. Fuck auto. As usual, if it's too loud, let me know. If there's nothing here that we were looking forward to, we can always at least, like, roast it.
I sense suffering here, Spirit.
Oh, that is not the one that you...
Help?
I sense suffering. That is not the line you want to lead off this presentation with.
A spirit guide? It's been a long time since we've had one of your kind in Cosmora. I'm glad you're here. That temple has been sealed as long as I can remember. Dangerous corruption was locked inside, along with the secret.
They didn't think of that.
Practice.
First line of the presentation. I sense suffering.
Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and this is my brother Mike.
We hope you enjoyed that first look. At
Remember
our next
during the Game Awards how a lot of
Cosmos.
things said that they're
After the
coming to
amazing response
PlayStation
to Kena
and
to the Spirits in
PC, but
2021,
then not?
The team was excited to take on the challenge
With
of creating
Xbox?
something even bigger and better this time around.
That was our first
Our
instance
partnership
of seeing
with PlayStation
that.
Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now
yeah.
precedes her. She comes to a new land called Cosmora, home to multiple distinct communities. On this adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away. With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Kena, Scars of Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC.
See?
Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
What about Xbox? You're fired. I know. It's a Sony state of play. I'm just saying. Allow me my smartass moments, please.
In the wilds of Eso, demons terrorized the land and subjugated its people. They were known as...
Yes, Mystic, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Oni, the Kitsune, and the snake. Many fought back. Many were cut down.
Ghost of Yote DLC?
True warrior. From vengeance, not even death.
That's nice of them.
Who
Remember?
do you think will come out on top, Sam?
Hi, Troy.
Or me? I can't wait to find out.
Remember when your favorite games got multiplayer? What is this? Well, I obviously know what it is, but... I thought it was on PC already.
Get you waiting, huh?
You're not Big Boss. Shut up.
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no two runs are ever the same. At the heart heart of Forloop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot your best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node represents a different mission with its own risks, rewards, and surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport into the mission.
That's literally,
You have to
yeah.
collect mission-critical resources, or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades from your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you. We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink root, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location. All the various enemies, weapons, items, and mission objectives are all designed to interact with each other in dynamic ways that create emergent gameplay and endless, replayable chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key.
So is this a rogue for an already existing game, or is it this is
alien terminal
the
to provide
game?
intel to the rest of the team, or being bombarded by killbot drop pods, or barely escaping with your life. And if you do die,
Hey, Morna.
don't worry. So long as one of you makes it back to home base, you'll be
Death Stranding
reprinted,
2
ready
coming to
try again.
PC,
The home base
and
is a place for your team to
something in
readjust
the
their
beginning.
strength, evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of
Oh, and
powerful
Ghost of
gear and
Yote
upgrades.
getting free multiplayer
Each act of the
DLC.
probability map culminates in one of multiple boss battles. This is the Scanner Boss, a huge geologic surveyor that scans for flux deposits to harvest. Its scan fields are very lethal, creating a dynamic obstacle course.
I will say
of
this, if you
lasers
are
to
fans of the
avoid
games
while
that they've
attempting
shown
to destroy
already,
the
you're
boss
probably hyped
itself.
for it.
Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids.
Also, let me know if the volume's good.
Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're
it's
currently
fun.
in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now, go and fail to save the world.
I was just gonna go and fail. So,
Hugh, look! What's this?
That's the Earth. You really can make everything with lunafilament, huh? Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh? What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
Monster, thank you for 28-month resub. The pragmata of us. There's its influence still showing.
Removal time exceeding estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
What in the...
Great job protecting her.
That's 6 now. 6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's not good. Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
You are an ignorant fool.
Is this game in first person or third?
Leon, we're running out of time.
Why me?
The team has settled on a person of interest. A former T-virus researcher.
Because my master made you who you are.
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
Everyone just sounds like Troy Baker to me now.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it wasn't him. It just kind of felt like it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. We're back with a new batch of games on their way to PS5.
But before we begin, we wanted to highlight the upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom. Both are coming soon to PS5 with support for PS5 Pro.
Now, let's return to the dark world of Nosgoth with an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain. 2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being remastered by Crystal Dynamics and will be available to pre-order today. The final chapter in the Soul Reaver saga brings players into the conflict between the vampire Kain and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster boasts updated HD graphics, a new third-person camera, and wayfinding level maps, as well as bonus features like character skins.
Now, what do you have to tell me?
Lost levels, deep lore, photo mode, and more. The digital deluxe version of the game includes promotional comics and a playable demo of Dark Prophecy, the unreleased sequel to Defiance.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered launches next month and will be available to pre-order starting today.
Coming to PS4. Yeah, well, there's our first one.
Brigandine Abyss is the latest installment in HappyNet's Brigandine series, which dates back to 1998 on the original PlayStation. This fantasy war strategy RPG tells the story
if you have a state of play bingo,
against an empire.
Let's see what the PlayStation chat thinks of this.
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters. And countless hours of gameplay, with 6 main storylines and side quests across 24 nations.
Riveting.
Brigandine Abyss launches this year, and you can wishlist it starting today.
Now let's head over to Koei Tecmo Games in Yokohama for an update on the Dead or Alive series.
こんにちは。シリーズプロデューサーの林です。本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに復活することを発表させていただきます。
無限転身の名にかけて。
本作「デッドアライブ6ラストラウンド」はオリジナルの「デッドアライブ6」をベースにダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加、 新たなフォトモードの追加を行ったタイトルです。
Maybe it should have stayed that way.
今後も新キャラクターや新コスチュームの配信など継続的なアップデートを予定しています。発売日同日に基本無料版も展開予定ですので、シリーズを遊んだこと
To be
ない
fair,
方も
my face is kind of how it always looks.
あなたに私は倒せない。
At least this stuff is kind of rapid fire stuff.
デッドアライブは1996年から展開している
You know?
対戦アクションゲームシリーズです。数多くの
They
作品
kind
を
of speed ran the reveal of these last 3 games,
30周年になります。
so I will give them credit for
このタイミング
that.
でこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います。では最後にこちら
Oh,
の映
never
像を
mind.
ご
The
覧く
whole
ださい。
trailer. I take it back. I was like, well, they're... At least it feels like they're speedrunning these reveals. Never mind.
デッドアライブシリーズ最新作も開発始動しました。続報をお待ちください。
Yes. We're panning the camera around to reveal a character. Yes, freeze it on that spot for 3 seconds.
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a resonant on our hands. No one should have survived that.
Then I'll hurry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director of Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control.
People are really excited for this one.
What you're seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around him. Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant, can take, and his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle. While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Kind of. You'll know it when you hear it. Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
Almost there, Zoe.
There's a lot of particle effects going on that it's kind of hard to see what's going on. Like dust, dirt, sparks. A little hard to see what's going on. Maybe it'll look better on your monitor. Like that right there. I can't really see what's going on there.
I think I hear something. I know where the resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Resonants are the dominant threat in what's our most ambitious game to date. And we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
True.
Long ago, you were made for this night, to save the age of man. Half human, half angel. They call you sin. I call you salvation.
I was gonna say, music's going kind of hard for a game like this. Well, this is how these usually are. Beginning reveals are good, middle reveals are end reveals are cinema. Except for High Guard. Actions. I'll do something afterwards.
Thanks to Fictions and Game Freak for that new look at characters and combat in Beasts of Reincarnation. It's coming to PS5 this summer.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation, and it introduced the world to an iconic character. Today, Ubisoft and Digital Eclipse celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. This digital museum features 5 playable versions of the original game, including the 1995 PlayStation release, enhanced with new accessibility options. Discover the secrets behind Rayman's development through a long-lost playable prototype, restored for the first time. Plus, an interactive documentary packed with unseen design documents and never-before-heard insights from the original creators.
Et à un moment, c'est Sony qui arrive en disant, bah voilà notre console, on va révolutionner le jeu vidéo.
Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition comes to PS5 digitally starting tomorrow, while physical editions will be available June 26th.
Mina the Hollower is an action-adventure title from the creators of Shovel Knight. Take control of Mina as she charges into a bizarre mission to save a cursed island. Whip foes into oblivion, burrow under hazards and monsters, and hunt down secrets in a pixel-perfect love letter to handheld gaming. Mina the Hollower's release date is on the horizon. The limited-time demo will be exclusively available on PlayStation 5 tomorrow. Set years before the events of the original game, this prologue tells the story of how Alba and the wolf cub Neva first met. Alba must earn the young wolf's trust and guide her through the blighted wilderness. Together, they will face new enemies and endure perilous trials, while confronting a monstrous force that threatens to tear them apart. Players can look forward to using new gameplay mechanics in all new locations.
It's not terrible. It's just...
Neva launches February 19th.
Nothing excites us anymore. Maybe that's just me.
Up next, a tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire. A team with ninja credentials dating back to the Tenchu series.
True, Gizmo. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but like literally nothing excites me anymore. If they announce a revival of Factions 2, I'll be hype as fuck. But guess what? We're not getting that. Ew. Dude, this looks like two different games shown at the same time.
We are the children of water, born of the goddess. You filthy creatures, faithless souls.
What'd you call me?
Unclean. This world was never yours to keep. How dare you stand in the way of purity? Little King.
Look at all of those chickens. Well, this is probably going to be the most memed one of them all so far. Buck. Buck.
Our newest racer has arrived! Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Impeding! If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in carbonite!
Just casually decapitating someone with a kick. I like that. I don't know why. Star Wars cart. Cool.
Brace yourself!
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going.
You should have that teenager haircut with like the poops.
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Rock, yes. That.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself. Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
Does look kind of cool. A little. I just can't help but think if they kept Uncharted going, you replace him with Nate, and all the other gameplay moments were exactly the same.
I'm Peter Brown. I manage the game content team within Third Party Portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA. Those of us in the Third Party Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners. And it's even more exciting for me when those partners have been foundational to my own love of video games. And Konami is definitely one of those.
No one can do any accent.
I think a lot of people remember Konami for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew and loved, and injecting them with new technology and new ways of designing video games that we haven't thought of before.
You guys left the industry for gambling and pachinko machines. Now you want to come back for remakes and remasters. Boo, boo Konami, boo.
We join you today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming games, but also spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
Never mind, you have my interest.
There's one more thing I must do.
So this game finally is free from the PS3. Good for them.
Outer heaven
He's taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
You know, this game is the only Metal Gear game I did get the big boss emblem.
The sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers.
That was before I was a streamer, though.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
How long is my body gonna hold out?
It's finally off of the PS3. Yeah.
You'll have no choice but to accept death.
By the way, Peace Walker is a legitimately good game. What holds it back is the gameplay is ridiculously easy.
And Big Boss.
Do you understand, Snake? Any means necessary. Just stop Liquid's insurrection. Liquid! Guns of the Patriots!
Peace Walker is an extremely underrated game.
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
I've played almost every Metal Gear.
Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country as our deterrent.
Peter Bloom. Or Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom.
It simply said Jack. Over and over.
Boss. Is that you? Answer me! Boss!
Yeah, Peace Walker was a PlayStation portable game. Kind of awkward, it's only 2 games, but yeah. Oh, that's a long ways to wait. Plus Ghost Babel, wasn't that a Game Boy game?
メタルギアシリーズ制作プロデューサーの岡村典明です。
Good for die-hard Metal Gear fans. Good for them.
大変お待たせいたしました。プレイステーション3向けのみで発売されていたメタルギアソリッド4ガンズ・オブ・ザ・パトリオットがプレイステーション5でついに遊べるようになります。
That's actually pretty hype.
プレイステーション
A lot of people were thinking it would never
向け
happen.
に発売されたメタルギアソリッドピースウォーカーを含む
No, it said
メタルギア
August
コレクションシリー
26th,
ズの第
right?
2弾となっており
Did
ま
it?
す。メタルギアサーガのラストを飾る伝説の作品を最新ハードでぜひ体感してください。そして、現在発売中のメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを実施いたします。初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドには高解像度設定を追加し、ご覧のように映像が美しく文字も読みやすくなりました。またメタルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについてもさらなる高解像度化を実現しております。本日よりアップデート配信開始となりますので、この機会にぜひメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1も体験してみてください。さらに、今回の発表を記念いたしましてメタルギアシリーズの始まりの物語メタルギアソリッドデルタスネークイーターも特別なセールを実施しています。
That's actually
50%
wow.
オフという大変お求
You
め
should all
や
pick
すい
this
価
up.
格で購入できますのでこの機会にぜひ楽しんでください。これからもメタルギアシリーズの展開にご期待ください。そして最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Good for them. There's still more. Snake. What? Okay, I took back what I said about Konami. They kind of cooked with that one. That also looks kind of good. I don't know. It looked kind of good. Careful.
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty, by the grace of God, the King of France.
MGS4 started like a relatively small decline of the series in general. Like, the 1, 2, and 3 are just classics that you should try at some point. 4 was strange. I think the numbers are, there's only like 2.5 hours of gameplay and 8 hours of cutscenes. It was... yeah. I'm gonna disagree on that one. When you play it for the first time, it's a good game, but it is a strange one. It is certainly a strange one.
We appeal to you, Trevor Belmont.
And if you're gonna give Peace Walker a try, I would describe it as very underrated. That being said, the gameplay is like stupid easy.
ご覧いただきありがとうございます。キャッスルバニアベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。今回見ていただいた映像はキャッスルバニアシリーズ40周年記念第1弾となるキャッスルバニアベルモンドカースのアナウンス映像です。これまで我々のチームは
Third, I got a soft spot for the third one.
という思いで
Third was my
シリーズ
favorite.
の過去作を最新ハードでプレイしていただけるようにいくつかのコレクションタイトルを配信してきました。また多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいりました。そしてやっと本日新しいゲームについて皆様に報告できるところまで来ました。そのことがすごく嬉しいです。今回のタイトルでは
But they were all
イビルエン
like the
パイア
best games
モーショ
on
ン
their
フィンという
respective
才能
consoles.
と情熱にあふれるシリーズへの愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。これまでのシリーズらしさを大切にしながらも新しいアイディアと現代的なゲームプレイを取り入れることでキャラクターのアクションはよりダイナミックで
And if you start taking out soldiers on one faction, the other side will befriend you, as long as you don't betray them. It's an interesting mechanic. It doesn't stick around long enough for it to matter that much, but for a mechanic by itself, it's pretty cool.
2026年を予定しておりますので、続報を楽しみにお待ちください。
Listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever.
Oh yeah, that's basically a Metal Gear overdose.
I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's...
I'm sorry, just out of context, that's a really funny sentence. I woke up in the water again.
I keep trying to fix what happened.
You ever accidentally wake up in water?
No matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things.
Yeah.
You did what you did.
You guys are funny. Yeah. Okay, can we all agree, though, this is actually kind of a decent state of play? Considering the bar wasn't that high before. And I've forgotten at least 60% of what they've shown already, but... Didn't they just release a Silent Hill? F, right?
A world shrouded by lightfall. Shining drops of light.
I know, an annual release is... that... Nowadays, that's... I don't know. Yeah. I don't like this. Let's see what PlayStation chat has to say. Riveting. Me when I wake up in the water again. Is that going to be the running meme for a while? Why was that line so funny?
Those were Her Majesty's words.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop the lightfall.
Someone say Expedition 34. That was funny. That
皆さんこんにちは。プロデューサーの門井です。
was
ティザー
funny.
トレーラーの方はいかがでしたでしょうか。レブノワールは完全新作の JRPG です。私自身を含め JRPG を愛し続けてきたメンバーが情熱を持って開発したタイトルとなります。仲間との出会い、成長、そして JRPG には大事な心揺さぶられるような展開、こちらを大事にしてナラティブというものを表現しようと、突き進めております。新しい冒険が始まるというワクワク感ぜひ楽しんでいただけると思います。今日、お届けした映像は本当に一部の一部で、レブノワール続報がこれからもどんどん出ていくと思いますので、
Well, for however long that meme sticks around, it's 100% my fault for egging you guys on. Konami representing, man. Damn. Half of those look good.
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted. He must be versatile, capable, adaptable.
Jonathan. I can already tell from the music that's what this is.
He must be grounded, stable, constant.
Didn't sound like Keanu, though.
Yeah.
Or maybe it does. To be honest, I don't know how well that's going to do. Because other games, like games can make anyone you're playing as basically be John Wick.
It's a lovely day outside.
You know?
It's quiet. Very quiet.
It'll sell just on the name alone.
Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until...
But...
a long time. For those who did not wake, your restless dreams endure.
Also, I don't like
So
Bungie.
small among the stars. Breathe softly. Do not worry. Peace is upon you. And I am here to walk with you into its embrace.
Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Was that the same studio, Will? Because I remember that game.
Cascadia colony on Tau City 4. Whoever's listening, whatever's out there. We need anything. Weapons, supplies, a way out, a way back.
Sony acquired Bungie and everything's kind of gone to shit since then. Remember, they are the big reason we didn't get Factions 2.
I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do
For some reason, whatever it was what they said goes. So they were the ones that went, oh, you can't release this.
We're all monsters.
Naughty Dog brought them in for console, and they were just like, no, this is wrong, this is all wrong. Or something like that.
Mayday! 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 Mayday!
It was either that or, yeah, they just didn't like how... Maybe they could tell the studio wasn't going to be able to support a live service game. I don't know. Because I'm still pissed off about that, that's the problem.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe Ziegler and I'm the game director on Marathon. Today we're excited to announce our Server Slam from February 26th through March 2nd, where you can join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our Server Slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore the dangerous world of Tau Ceti and unlock rewards for the full release on Thursday, March 5th. For all PlayStation Plus players, we're also excited to share a collection of unique weapon charms that pay homage to some of our favorite PlayStation games, including Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei, all available at launch. From everyone here at Bungie, thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on Tau Ceti starting February 26th.
Hey, I'm Brett.
And I'm Kristen. Thanks to Bungie for that new look at Marathon, coming to PS5 on March 5th, with the Server Slam running February 26th through March 2nd.
Now let's check in on what's coming to PlayStation Plus over the next few months. Up first, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 swings into game catalog next week. Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games, be greater together as Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
Let's go!
In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Men must balance their personal and heroic responsibilities while protecting the city from iconic villains.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 joins the PlayStation Plus game catalog on February 17th.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes 2 fan favorites over the next few months, starting with Tekken Dark Resurrection, a fantastic fighting game that originally released on PSP. PlayStation Plus Premium members can expect to revisit this handheld classic in March.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the Classics catalog in May. This version also offers gyroscopic aiming with the DualShock 4 or PS5 DualSense controller, simulating the original light gun experience.
I always liked little games like that. I remember them being in movie theaters.
Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking.
There they are.
Hang out and get lost with your friends in an open world full of challenges, puzzles, and playful discoveries.
That game looks like it could be really funny.
That's all for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Saros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
What is that for you, Arjun? Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe. Oh, Arjun. I know you better than that.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we're excited to show off our Comeback Stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is inevitable. But in Saros, death only means that you will come back stronger. Welcome to the passage. You are not on your own. Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
I can't believe so many are gone. They didn't all die. Some of them changed.
This is Primary, the voice of Soltari. Here you can engage with our permanent progression systems to upgrade your armor's attributes and acquire special perks. With Carcosan modifiers, you can adjust your experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level. Primary also allows you to teleport directly to any biome that you have unlocked. This means getting back into the action quicker. It also means easier replayability the further you get into the world. Using the teleport, you can now quickly restart the selected biome and get back to where you were. And now it's time to take another shot at what killed you the first time around. Eventually, you come across an alien device. By using it, you discover that it calls the Eclipse. The Eclipse corrupts the world. It's a complete escalation of our gameplay, our audio, and our visuals on Carcosa. Hostiles now shoot corrupted projectiles, which reduce your maximum armor integrity, but you can restore it by using your power weapon. Weapons and artifacts also become corrupted, which alters them in both positive and negative ways, which ramps up the challenge. We can't wait for you to play Saros when we launch on April 30, 2026.
Whenever a dev tries to, like, describe gameplay like that, I can't get out of my head the... Now that's a giant enemy crab. Attack its weak point for massive damage. That whole moment lives rent-free in my head. Anytime someone tries to, like, you know, in a historically accurate, yes. Yes.
The air trembles. Mother Earth herself senses the coming battle. The world may hate us, we still have to save it.
Look, some of these game reveals have been pretty good, but some of the, like,
You cannot stand against the storm.
ordering of them is a little questionable.
Feel the power of Mother Earth.
Let me at them, Storm. Limbo is waiting, and I'm starving for your soul!
PlayStation chat?
Time to end
What do you guys think?
I've got this one. I'll show you how the X-Men get it done. You're cooked, bub.
Initiating attack. I am all that remains of Shi'ar technology.
Did I miss anything good?
Prepare to be disassembled.
I think?
Surrender to avoid further danger.
Metal Gear Master Collection Volume 2. MGS4 and Peace Walker are coming to PlayStation 5. So that's nice. That octopus game looked good.
マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ最新のトレーラーお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本当にお待たせしてしまいましたけども、こうして一番初めに X-Men のチームトレーラーを発表できたこと本当に嬉しく思って
Also,
います。
Blonded, have you ever accidentally woken up in water?
The newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
マジックは中間距離を大きな剣で制しながらテレポーテーションで裏回りしたりなど多彩なトリッキーな動きをすることができます。
Think of Wolverine as an unstoppable savage tank. Some of his claw swipes have armor on them. So
I hope
he's
somebody
literally gonna be able to
clipped it
shred
so we
through
can provide context.
デンジャーは体のいろんな部分をですね武器に変形して戦うことができるキャラクターです。
She's trained the X-Men over years through battle simulation. So as a zoner in this game, she's gonna set up so many traps that her opponents are gonna feel like they're running an obstacle course.
トレーラーの冒頭では新たに紡がれるマーベルユニバース闘魂オリジナルストーリーの映像を含めさせていただきました。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ20キャラクターのプレイヤブルを実装しまして2026年8月6日に発売いたします。
Pre-orders open next week, so please check out our variety of editions and goodies, and we can't wait to share with you some more info.
Please check it out and
stay tuned.
Go on.
Zeus! Your son has returned.
Remake or remaster? There's a difference. Cool. Use as many excuses as possible.
What's happening, people? It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today.
He's so
Starting
cool.
with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. And in addition,
his voice
since
is
we're
awesome.
approaching the last few months of God of War's 20th anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise. Now, this announcement is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before. I'm telling you, that's all you get. So, thank you for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go!
He's awesome.
Before I was a father. Before I was a god. I was a Spartan.
Oh.
Spartans! Our duty is to Sparta. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Press your attack! Don't relent! Never on our backs! Never left behind! Always united!
The legendary saga.
Watch.
Gods and monsters.
Watch the remakes be in this style.
Of destruction and redemption begins here.
Heroes, be ready for Sparta!
This is only the beginning.
So, Greek Trilogy's getting a remake, which we won't see for probably like 4 years or so. Yeah, I think that was one of the best state of plays ever. I think. Of course, now I am sitting here let's put you-know-who aside. Who wasn't here today? It felt like literally everybody was here today. Except... Alright, Bend wasn't here. Neither was GTA. Felt like a lot of different studios got a lot of representation. Naughty Dog silence, man. It's killing me. I'm happy Santa Monica was there. Because I've been waiting to see what they've been working on. Before I got interrupted by, I don't know what. Yeah, ever since, what, I believe it was January of 24? 24 or 23, I forget when. I think 24. I played the Valhalla DLC. And it had all those like Greek sections in there, and which of course just plants the idea in your head. It's like this would be like really amazing. You know, I was saying any excuse to just keep reusing that combat for a little while longer. By all means, go for it. You know? By all means. Well, we got 45 minutes till the next daily run opens up, so I'll do something. I can do like a standard run, just for fun. Yeah, that was definitely the best state of play. John Wick game, Metal Gear collection, announcement of Greek trilogy remake. That first game, I don't remember what the name was. Death Stranding's coming. 2 is coming to PC. Wake up in the water. Accidentally. Meme. I'm still just... Oh, Naughty Dog. Why do they just feel like dead to me right now? They made that James Bond game look pretty cool. Morden, thank you for a 4-month resub. And for 3 months in advance. Thank you. Yeah, you wonder if the trilogy remake is Santa Monica's, like, is that their full speed ahead, like, project? Or are they working on something else as well? Because, like, the moment we knew what it was, I was like, is it a remaster or a remake? Are you just porting them to PlayStation 5? Or are you... You know, because at first that's what I thought it was. It's like, they're playable on PlayStation 5. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound... Because correct me if I'm wrong. Well, all my games are gone. But God of Wars 1, 2, and 3 aren't playable on PS4 or 5. Are they? Are they? I think they're in the PlayStation Plus catalog, but... Only, yeah, 3 got a remaster, so 1 and 2. I'm surprised they don't start with that. Because that you got to get some of those games off of the 3. I know they were PlayStation 2 games, but it got remastered. That would have been a nice announcement alongside of it. But alas. So I was excited to see that it was a remake, not a remaster. It's going to be yeah, that's going to be cool. Take the gameplay from 2018 and Ragnarok and remake the Greek trilogy with it. That is going to be... Wow. Yeah, AM, I think it's part of... It's not... Is the PlayStation Plus catalog, or... Because I remember watching Moist Critical play it, and he said, like, the input lag was killing him. Will it be third person like the new one? Or fixed camera like the old one? My guess would be third person, but who knows? Who knows? Is it going to have upgrades like Brock and Sindri, or is Kratos going to be able to upgrade anything right then and there? Who knows? I don't know. Dude, imagine the Kronos fight. Oof. Oof. I'm gonna play an ad break. And just, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and we'll just do a standard run, and then basically I need to kill like 37 minutes. How was State of Play? It was actually one of the best ones ever. I think it was the best one ever. It's still. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm not on Twitter anymore. Let's see. Man, if you really stop and think about it, like, that really was kind of a good state of play. I'm seeing a lot of, like, the Metal Gear stuff. John Wick, James Bond, Metal Gear, God of War. Death Stranding 2 coming to PC. Rayman. I'm happy for all the Metal Gear fans that I know. You know, the speedrunning community is absolutely thrilled. One of the first Twitch channels I ever followed was one centered completely around Metal Gear, so I'm sure that they're thrilled. Even if they end up not liking it. Yeah, I'm just going to do a standing. I was browsing Twitter just to see how it was going. Breaking news. I'm basically disabled my Twitter. Basically, I've uninstalled it. I'm not getting rid of my account. But I've basically uninstalled it for my own mental health. Just gonna do a standard run. We got half an hour to kill. Kind of feels like the only other game left to port from PS3 is
Let's head out.
GTA 4. And Red Dead 2.
Don't see anyone. Let's see what's up. Go. I'll watch your back.
Oh, Jesus.
Anything? Don't see anything.
It's her! Over here! Drop her or you're dead! Traitor! Push in! Get the hell off me! You're dead, fucker!
Not a word. Close.
I know, see how nice it is when they miss the occasional shot?
We might have her. Let's check it out.
I got your back.
That's a big gun.
Colin? Hey! Come on, this is funny!
Whoa! Spotted her! Up there!
See how nice it is when they miss the occasional shot? It's so nice. Oh, God. Well, I ran right towards him, so...
Let's go check it out. Got you covered.
No. Yeah, all I know is this state of play is certainly going to make a lot of people happy. Darth, thank you for a 9-month resub. Mysteries holdout. Oh, a supermarket. Let's go there. Forget about score. This also isn't the daily. I'm just doing a standard run. For fun. Before we... I could stay live for another, like, 20 minutes, you know. Yeah.
Nothing over here. Easy now.
Spread out.
Root her out.
Damn it! Down! Down! Lost her. Don't let her slip away.
Agreed. Also, with my luck, something would have gone wrong with it. Dude, that wasn't unseen. My God. I think that's the worst example I've seen of one. That wasn't unseen. I never got spotted. Oh my God. No, for real, I think that was the worst example of unseen I've ever seen. Nikki, that's not how it works. Yeah, I would too. It's probably something. It was probably something with the last kill. So in that regard, I feel like a stun isn't worth it. The stun and the... Maybe it's because he flinched. It's probably because he flinched right before I threw it. Maybe I should have just gone for a grab instead. Dude. Ugh. Those leg shots, man. I suck at them. shotgun. I want to enjoy this. Yeah, stealth kills boost movement speed in a hunted by infected. That's using the old noggin there, Naughty Dog. Yeah, when you throw a pipe bomb at someone, they know where you are. Not anymore, he's not.
Jesus.
It's just always fun to do. So that right there showed off why you can't just throw pipe bombs at enemies. If it hits an enemy, and another enemy sees it, they're on their guard. When it explodes, they know where you are. Now, if it lands and then kills them, that's not an alert. They're on alert, but they don't know where you are. So that's the reason when it comes to bombs, at least pipe bombs, we bounce them. Wow. Amazing. Shotgun never showed up in the locker. I don't know if you need to bounce. No. If they need to, I don't think the mollies need to land. It detonates on impact, so I don't think that matters. Yeah, it's impossible to get a multi-kill. Yeah, that's annoying. I love this game. Oh my god, did you see that? This game does that all the time. Like, that was pretty bad already, but like... Here, I can get rid of this one. Did you see that? This game tried, instead of killing the stalker, she tried to punch the corpse. She just tried to punch the corpse. Unlike original, as long as an enemy is squirming on the ground after a kill, the game still thinks it's active. I'd really like a shotgun. I just dodged. Dude, this game just won't stop with its bullshit. I just dodged. What is this game's deal? Was it the terrain? Maybe it was the terrain. Dude. My God. It would have been way more fun with a shotgun. I actually enjoy the Stalker fight, boss.
Yeah, that's how it's done!
Should have died. That took too long, by the way. Yeah, all headshots. Alright, the next one opens, like, right now, so... One point, yeah, exactly. I don't think I stunned everybody. There was one that I didn't stun. Because I should have stunned everyone. Oh. No, that actually was perfect. The stealth kill stalker in the beginning. Nikki, it has to do with daylight Nick, do you do that on purpose? You were... It has been 7 o'clock since daylight savings back in November. You're 3 months behind. And then next month when daylight savings goes back, It'll be 8 o'clock again. Adam, thank you for 13-month resub. Alright, daily run, February 13th. LA1 wasn't terrible, it was just underwhelming. Top 20? Basically. I definitely could have gotten top 10 out of that. I did badly on like 3 of them. Of the 6 encounters. $15th isn't bad considering I wasn't happy with it. Alright.
My turn.
Rattlers and TV station. I don't like that. If I take out the clickers, it'll be at the end. I'm gonna save that for later. Oh, Jesus.
Sir! Up there!
There.
Oh, hi. Is there a bottle right there? There is. Alright, I'll go right here.
Thought I saw her. I'll check it out. Hey.
Forget the stealth. He's got a big gun. improvise this one. You know what? All the bricks and bottles are down below. I can use them for kills afterwards. I was gonna say, you like how he turned around at the last moment? I don't think that was that bad. 561. Just a shit ton of points for time. I, like, really need to focus on a quality first encounter sometimes. That was worth a medkit, I'd say. Wow. Damn. Well, I think I know which way I'm going. Holy cow. What a board. Hunted, infected, hunted, infected. Assault, infected, hunted, infected. Nothing else. I mean, that way's not bad either, but... let's do this. Alright. Shotgun would be helpful. Although at the theater... you just did the theater, too. No, shotgun would be helpful. If I could get a shotgun. I gotta think about this, though. Resort. I could go for no guns. Shotgun's not gonna help me here. It could help me here, but I have the bombs dropped on death. Shipping yard... yeah, it could be helpful. I'm just thinking if I want to do no guns for this one. I'm thinking it... yeah, alright. I'm going to pick it up now. Especially because we don't know if it's going to show up later. I'll be fine. Definitely need that. Oh, medkit. I'm fine with that. Alright, what a board. Let's see if we can actually compete on this one. actually excited. My second favorite character with like a dream board. You want the smallest version. The other half not open. Melee 2 enemies. I think we can manage that. State of Play was actually amazing. If you weren't here for State of Play, it was actually like one of the best ones ever. Damn it. Damn it. Looking for a bottle. Alright, where is everyone? There's like 4 on here. It's just a bunch of stalkers. God. There's so many stalkers. Oh man, that was not good. Whatever, because the map's way too big, way too open. It was like the second encounter. That was very underwhelming. Alright, same thing. Try and do this med kitless. Not gonna need it. Yeah, that one was very underwhelming. Just be careful of the bombs. Pick that up a little slower next time. Isn't there a bottle back here somewhere? Alright. God, my leg shots.
Holy shit! Son of a bitch! Holy shit!
It was weird. Both of those maps just aren't great for hunted. That was just okay again. Yeah. Should get a higher score than that. See how sometimes it just feels like it takes forever for an enemy to get to you? I don't think I want momentum. Alright, I'm gonna try and do this no guns, because I'm not gonna have enough to do this with just pistol. So I'm gonna try it. We just need to see that last one. I can use bombs. There's a lot of bricks and bottles in this area. I can craft an upgrade when it gets to, is there a bottle here? No. Let me see if the bat's here. Alright, there's a bat there as well. Jesus. Oh, my bottle. Damn it. It blew up my bottle. I was gonna save a bottle by... whatever. Damn it. Alright, this is just going horribly. See, in an encounter like this, I like to go for all headshots, mainly because it's faster, but... And also, there's the gambit for that as well. I kept throwing him at the one that had armor on it. Six. I'm gonna need... Yeah, I just want to make it through this one. That one was an actual, genuine multi-kill. How about that? Oh, come on. There's supposed to be one around here. I don't want to... Whatever. Of course there's one over there. Yeah, that wasn't good. That's why what I was briefly considering doing in this board is delaying getting the shotgun until after this encounter, but you're not guaranteed to get one. That was horrible. That was horrible. That would have been a lot more fun to try and do all headshots.
Cool.
But with a pistol and a shotgun, there's no way that would have been possible. Not a chance. That also just wasn't done that well. I kept chucking bombs at the... No. Alright, I don't feel like I'm doing that well. But if I can do well here... It's gonna suck. It will. Let's try and have fun with this. Does this mean it's the smallest version? I believe so. Yes, it is. This is gonna be hectic. Holy cow. Smallest version of the map. This is gonna be something. Damn it. Did I get 3 on that last one? I don't think that was terrible. It was hectic. It was crazy. Shotgun was 1000% needed. 850 on the dot. I think that was pretty good. Of the 32 kills, though, only 17 were stuns. I feel like I was missing a melee weapon there. Man, I got 3. I didn't mean to get 3, but whatever. Also, 32 seems kind of low for that map. I don't know. Whatever. That was fun. That was fun. See, that right there is like the best thing that this mode gives us. Okay? A small map, a pistol, a shotgun, no companion, last encounter. That was literally a combination of everything I enjoy about this mode. Abby character, pistol, shotgun, pipe bombs, small map, infected. I think I mentioned 5th encounter. Go crazy after that. It's my favorite. Dude, this is bullshit. I need pistol ammo. This is why, like, I 100% needed the shotgun, but dude, ammo never showed up in the locker. I'm not going to be able to do this. What do I do? I'm thinking no guns. 7 pistol isn't going to be enough. 2 on the clicker, 2 on the stalker. I'm already out, like... I'm using up all the pistol ammo on just the first 4 enemies. But if I do no guns, I'm not going to be able to... Oh, I'm just... Oh, shit. All I needed was pistol ammo in the locker. What do I do? If you use the shotgun, all headshots is over. You're not going to be able to do it. Just because you get the headshot kill reticle doesn't mean you got a headshot. I think I need to try to go for no guns here, but... Damn it. I'll see how the encounter starts out. Man, I don't have a plan here. You can't dodge for the first 2 seconds after getting out of your backpack. Stupid fucking game. Can I even swing this at him? I don't know if I can. There's only one way to find out. Alright, all things considered, besides the stalker hit, that wasn't terrible. I had to craft more bombs and stuff. That was the only play there. Alright, I'm really kind of only pissed off at the damage I took. The Stalker's hit does more damage, so that cost me a 625. Look, I wasn't going to be able to get all headshots with the amount of pistol ammo I had, so that just wasn't going to happen. I got a multi-kill, so that was nice. It was nice because one of the pipe bomb throws was a multi-kill, and then another pipe bomb was a severed body, so I was able to 5 points. Literally, the only thing I was upset about was the one hit I took. So I lost 14 points to that. All right, that was good. I think that was pretty good. These two were a little underwhelming, to be honest with you. That was bad. That one was just bad. It was the same thing. I wanted to do all headshots, but I had the shotgun. You can't do all headshots with a shotgun, because it's just going to keep giving you shotgun ammo, and you're going to run out of pistol ammo. That's just how it works. That one was good. That one was fun. All right, that was an enjoyable daily run with an excellent board, with a good character, and just the only problem with it was I wanted to do this and this by doing all headshots, but I couldn't with the shotgun. So that was that. If I had the if I was given ammo in the locker for pistol, I probably would have gone for all headshots there, because they would have dropped some. Whatever, 11-4. Yeah, someone will get 12 out of this, no doubt. Whatever, it was fun. It was a good showing. I don't think that'll be top 10 again, because first two hunted again just seemed a little underwhelming, and then the damage I took in the boss and mishmash. That assault is going to hurt me the most. That was, yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Good board, and it was enjoyable. Alright, well, what do I do now? I am hungry. I did say I always had, I did have like one more video idea in mind, and that was talking about the current state of Naughty Dog. Today seems like a good day to talk about that, after that state of play. Not regularly. It's still peak, though. Oh. Free stuff. Are you ever going to play this? No. But it's free. The more free stuff you own, the more compelling it is to keep PlayStation Plus. Okay, so I have a video idea in my mind, and it's talking about the current state of Naughty Dog, talking about their past and their build up to Part 2, and then just remakes and remasters after it. I don't quite know what I'd say about it, but it would be more like an open discussion kind of thing. And I think today's state of play kind of like doubles down on that. It felt like everybody was there, except for... What do you guys think? Like this kind of thing. This kind of style. No, they won't. They're not going to listen to us or anything, but... Insomniac... Yes, they were, technically. Spider-Man 2 is coming to the PlayStation Plus catalog. So I think that technically counts. Alright, you know what? I think I'm just gonna hit record and start talking. Every video I've ever made, unless it's like, you know, the... like, things I don't like about something video, I don't usually, like, plan talking points. I do have, like, one picture to show. One thing I want to get. Yep, that's it. Hi. I think I'm just going to start talking. Hello there. I'm growing out my facial hair until I move out of here. I wanted to make a video. I am live on Twitch right now and YouTube, but only Twitch chat is showing on screen for many reasons. I want to make a video just talking about, I don't know how I'm going to organize this. It's mainly just an improv conversation with people that are here, and I'm interested to hear what you think in the YouTube comments as well for this video. Just the current state of Naughty Dog. I feel like I've been really feeling this lately. More just so reflection. Naughty Dog's like my favorite studio ever. Like, I've played a lot of games in the past. There's Nintendo. I've played a lot of Metal Gear. I've played all the Grand Theft Autos. Dude, Naughty Dog just has a history that just is just so peak. It's just so peak. Look at this. 90 Crash, Jack. It's not including Jack X. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, Last of Us Left Behind. These all got remastered. Naughty Dog remastered 1 in-house, and then Uncharted 4 and Legacy. 96 through 2017, and by this point, Part 2 had already been announced. This was just an insane stretch that I think about all the time. It's just so unbelievable. Right? I don't think we'll ever see that stretch of dominance ever again. It's not even that Part 2 took that long. If you look at like how like the rate that they were releasing games, Part 2 coming out, it would have come out earlier if not for COVID, and I'm sure COVID derailed a lot of plans after Part 2. So I'm willing to cut them some slack in that regard. But if I just like bring that up again, they were making a Crash game. They made one Crash game per year. Jack and Daxter, it was a 2-year wait, then a 2-year wait, then a 1-year wait. And then 3 years in between console generations. And then Uncharted came out every 2 years, including Last of Us 1, with the DLC that came after, and all of them had multiplayer. Uncharted 4 comes out a few years later. Legacy comes out a year after that. Part 2 comes out 3 years after that, but again, COVID delayed the launch, so just that rate of releases at that high quality is just I don't have the words for it. It's just amazing. The one that I kind of can't believe, how Lost Legacy came out 1 year and 2 months after Uncharted 4. I know it was reused assets and all that, but that game is almost as long as Uncharted 1. And it came out a year and 2 months after. That blows my mind. Because that was a really fun experience for a $40 technically DLC game. And yeah, and ever since Part 2, well, we've just been waiting. We've been waiting. Oh, and somewhere in there, well, I was going to say the Nathan Drake collection also came out. But the only remaster that Naughty Dog's done themselves is the game that I run, 1 remastered. Every other remaster was either Blue Point or somebody else, I think, recently. But yeah, and since then, it's just... And again, maybe what Naughty Dog is experiencing right now is what other studios are experiencing, where it's just games need to look better, development times are taking longer. I think it's... I think what they're going through is like there's a much bigger issue with the AAA gaming industry overall. But it just feels like we're so stagnant. Like, again, here's an example. Like, all the Uncharted's got multiplayer. Last of Us 1 had single player DLC and multiplayer, and part 2 it just has part 2. I know there's the no return mode, but that held us for, at least I know me, that held me for like 2 months, and then I wanted to move on from it and find the next thing. But I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going now. I know the canceled multiplayer hurt me so much, and it's still hurting me. I know we don't talk about it that much, but like, it really just that would have held us for however long. And then Intergalactic is the last game released, teased at the Game Awards of 2024, and it's been nothing since then. Nothing. And you know how, like, I feel like this game is putting all of their eggs into one basket, you know? There is so much riding on the success of that game. And to be totally, completely honest with you, futuristic space game isn't quite my thing. I remember after I finished part 2, I was like, I could really go for an Uncharted game right now. You know? And it just, I don't know. I'm almost like worried about the future of them. I think I'm just sad to see them in this state, because I'm at the time I'm recording this, the most recent State of Play just finished. Everybody was there. Santa Monica was there. Konami and Metal Gear was there. There's Resident Evil was there. Silent Hill was there. It seemed like GTA wasn't there, but whatever. It seemed like all the big heavy hitters were there. Naughty Dog, just crickets. That one specifically was frustrating. Seeing all of this stuff for so many different franchises, and I know a lot of people that are going to be happy with the announcements that were made in the State of Play, and just nothing. Nothing. I'm sure Rockstar's going through the same thing I am right now. Or Rockstar fans are going through the same thing I am right now, but it's just kind of sad at this point. Even Marvel's everywhere. That doesn't... It's getting really, really frustrating. Trying to think of what else I want to say about the whole thing. Did I have any more talking points besides that? Oh, Tom. Yeah, I think I just sort of miss when they were relevant. They just haven't been relevant in what feels like so long, and that saddens me. There was remake, there was 2 remastered, there was PC remake, there was PC 2 remastered, there was no return. Okay, they had TV shows for... all right. God, I'm just like not excited for anything, even when they like finally do announce something. How excited are we really going to be? Last of Us kind of changed the direction of their studio. Yeah, like, Last of Us is my favorite thing ever. It is one of my favorite things ever. But when it's all said and done, Naughty Dog is going to skip an entire console generation. That's kind of hard to think about, but Naughty Dog is going to skip an entire console generation. When they just crushed the competition in PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. And nothing. By the time we get Intergalactic, the PlayStation 6 is going to be on our doorsteps. And again, my prediction for when that game is going to launch, I think it'll be somewhere between May and July of 2027. And you know it'll have Naughty Dog quality. But it's just, there's so much riding on the success of it. I don't even, like... And again, it doesn't look like my type of game. I don't know. For the first time, and like, I'm sure the sales of Remake and 2 Remastered kind of held, especially Remake. I'm sure the sales of that sort of held them over for a while, but God, man, I miss 2 to 3 year development cycles. I miss games that were maybe, I don't know, anywhere from 12 to 15 hours at the most. I miss... I guess I just kind of miss the way things used to be, you know? Everyone's so obsessed with the best looking game that, like, do we even know what type of game it will be? All we saw was that trailer. That's it. Will it be a Souls type? Will it be No Man's Sky type? I don't know. Maybe a combination of the two. Maybe different planets to explore. Who knows? Who knows? I also just think the wait for something new is, like, killing my interest a bit. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to wait 7 years for a new game. I think the one exception to that is Grand Theft Auto. Because you know something like that is going to be supported for the next decade or so. I feel like that's an exception. I know, towards the end of the documentary, they said we're not going to crunch anymore, and then you hear crunch rumors for a gameplay demo that could be coming out. But you think it could be because of the discourse? Maybe. Maybe. What was I saying? I'm growing less and less fond of Part 2, not really because of, like, the game part of it, but because Part 2 took a long time to make, and divided the fan base. We got no DLC and no multiplayer. And now the next game is taking, like, super duper long because of the standards they set for that game, which they've just doubled down on. Oh, and we also got, like, a really, really, really bad season of television. I'm including that one, okay? So my discourse for Part 2 isn't even coming down to, like, the game itself. It's everything else that I just mentioned. Crappy season of TV, no DLC, no multiplayer. And the whole fan base is just literally 50-50. I know. The canceled multiplayer was heartbreaking. It just really, really, really heartbreaking. God only knows how much content we would have gotten out of that. It doesn't help that I remember when the announcement came that it was canceled, all the devs took to Twitter and were like, it's such a shame because it was the most fun thing I ever played. It just... I always felt like that studio was like the pinnacle of too big to fail, you know? With their history and everything. But now that thought has been creeping in my mind. It's just been... Yeah. Hmm. And even that itself is a meme. What if they're actually working on... What if they're actually working on a Part 2 DLC and releasing it before Intergalactic? That is a whole new level of cope. What's your take on studios just legit not listening to fans? I don't know. Fans want Bloodborne 2, Last of Us 3, and multiplayer. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just always going to go back to that canceled multiplayer. That was just such a gut punch. It really was. Like, I remember my old roommate and just people who played factions. They were pissed that it didn't launch with Part 2. To eventually get the news that it just wasn't happening at all. Oh. I feel so bad for them because they think they liked factions more than I did. There's a whole group of people out there who played factions and never played the single player. There's a whole group of people out there like that. But yeah, I do like the theory of COVID happened and everything after that has just been living in hell. I love that theory. I really do. Because that's what it feels like. The good thing about speedrunning is you don't really need... what am I trying to say? You don't... just because something new comes out doesn't mean you give up running the game that you've been running for a long time. You know? I've always said that. So even if, like, nothing good comes out from Naughty Dog ever again, you know, we can still run Last of Us 1 until our heart's content. You know? But... it is nice having something to look forward to. And I feel like the last couple years, we've really been feeling, well, basically ever since the multiplayer cancellation announcement, I just feel like we've all been waiting for that thing of good news. Like, you guys, for all of you guys, it's like, all right, yeah, you got God knows how many games and franchises to hold you over until the next big thing. In my case, I'm on the lookout for that next thing of content that can, you know, sustain my streaming career for the next God knows how many years. Because I know I'm not going to be speedrunning Last of Us for the rest of my life. Unless I, like, die in, like, a month. It's not going to happen, but if that happens, that technically means I've ran Last of Us for the rest of my life, but... Have you ever ran Uncharted 4? No, but if enough people want me to be honest, I have been thinking about it. Because I do enjoy that game. The loads would be brutal. It got remastered. Why do I have to be the one to break news to you guys? Anyway, this lack of news, this lack of just Naughty Dog relevancy, not only does it hurt my heart and soul, but it also does hurt my business. You know? Like, again, I'm content to run Last of Us 1 for a while longer, but I guess if you take one thing from this very unplanned, as you can see, rant, is that I just really, really hate the fact that Naughty Dog right now is irrelevant. It saddens me a lot. Because, again, I could pull up their history again. And we're not getting that again. Just the PlayStation Studios speedrun guy. That's too many. Like, I can for sure expand and stuff, but I still like what I'm doing. I feel like I'll be more open to new things when I, like, move. I'm sort of treating moving out of here as, like, the start of a new chapter, you know? I'll keep running Last of Us. Like, to be honest with you, I could give up No Return and Factions in a heartbeat. I could give that up in a heartbeat. And maybe just include other things besides the speedrun every now and then. But yeah, I'm kind of just going on and on and on. Again, I didn't know how to make a video like this, so I'm more interested in what you guys have to say about the state of modern Naughty Dog. Comment, okay? I'm interested to hear what you have to say about it. I'll respond to the occasional comment in the comments. All right. I'll trim that down a little bit. It turned into a conversation about me. I'm not a clickbaity title kind of person, okay? My eyes are tired. All right, I'm going to take some time to trim that video down. I'll upload the daily run. I'll make this video public probably tomorrow when I wake up. Again, I'm interested, or maybe like right before I go to bed. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go offline. My mom is visiting me tomorrow. So if I have time afterwards, I'll try and get a day of speedruns in. If I go live and all I have time to do is like a fun percent run, I'll do that. Or maybe I do multiplayer. So I'll be live with something tomorrow. I can't promise a full day of attempts though. Because my mom is visiting me. So yeah, raid the... Alright. Yeah, alright. My eyes just got really tired. Alright. Thanks for a follow and 10 subs. I had fun watching that stuff with you guys. And, yeah, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Take care. Bye.